our next piece is a repeat for us. We've played this within the last 5 years. And this is Nessun from the opera Turandot, which is by Puccini. Fun fact, this was considered Puccini's last opera, unfinished at his death, so you can save that away for trivia night. If you're not familiar with the story of Turandot, it's interesting. It's the story of a princess, and her family wants her to be wed, and she's like having none of it, and so she says, well, my suitors have to be able to answer this riddle, or I'm gonna chop their heads off. So it's either you winner or you're done. And anyways, of course, there's a prince that comes along, and he stays up all night trying to find the answer to this riddle, and you can guess how the rest of the story ends. And this is a tenor aria. It's a solo sung by a male tenor, and it is just one of the most beautiful pieces ever written. The story is really beautiful, and if you're interested in seeing it in performance, Phantom Regiment 2012 did a show based on this. It's really good. Go home and Google it. Even if you don't know what drum corps is. Google drum corps, Phantom Regiment, Turandot. It's beautiful. So this is Nessun Dorma. all sorts of things happening up here. My earrings fell out earlier. It's just falling apart. So before we play our last song, I want to take a second to recognize some students. We'll do this again at our spring concert, but I want to take a second because our kids have really gone after the honor bands this year. Really gone after it. Like our ratio students participating in band to band size is enormous. We probably beat Muscle Shoals at the UNA honor band. So, we're going to include some other things. So some of y'all might have to reach back into the back of your brain. If you participated in the UNA extravaganza, please stand up. Dylan, you were. I know, but you were there that morning. Yeah. All right. So those guys went to UNA extravaganza. If you went to the Auburn marching band, please stand up. In case you haven't realized, I want to point out we've got some students that have been moving around. This one has switched to French horn full time. He's about to go to UNA and major in music education. I don't know why, but you know, okay. And then we've got a trumpet player back here that was like, similar story to mine. She's like, wait, I can make more honor bands on French horn because no one plays French horn? She's been crushing it on French horn. She's going back and forth between trumpet and French horn. And we've got Ryan Beavers over here who wants to play every instrument on the planet. And he is switching back and forth between alto saxophone and clarinet. Is that everybody that's moving around? We got some trombone players playing bassoon parts. Every percussionist walks around if you haven't noticed. Okay, so carrying on. If you participated in the Shoals Area Honor Band, please stand up. Yeah. If you participated, so ABA, Alabama Bandmasters, the local version of that is District Honor Band. If you participated in District Honor Band, please stand up. This was a big group. We had so much fun. People learned about tzatziki. It was great. Go get some salmon. If you participated in the UNA Honor Band, please stand up. That was a lot of fun. And a quote from a band director, y'all can sit down now, thank you so much. A quote from one of the band directors that weekend was like, it seems like there's a really high concentration of talent out there. And I was like, they're pretty good. And this week, Thursday, I will be traveling to Mobile to All-State Honor Band. First, I will recognize we had 2 students that made All-State alternates. That means if somebody decided they wanted to go to prom instead of All-State, or they got sick, they would have called these people. So if you are an All-State alternate, please stand up. And lastly, if you are participating in All-State this weekend, please stand up. I want to brag on all of them. I was so proud of all of them. They did such a great UNA, man. We had a great time. This is Blake's. I didn't realize this. This was a first-year Blake audition for anything, and he made second chair district, and he made white band All-State, and will hopefully be auditioning for Dr. Jones very soon. And then Danielle Smith, who's in the 10th grade, y'all. She made second chair district. She's in red band All-State, and you made 8th chair. She's in the top half as a 10th grader. She was really proud. She's the only girl, like, in the red band trombone section. So, Great job to her. Our last piece is a piece called Velocity. We have some visual aids here in a second because I want to explain about this song. We also have a guest percussionist that's going to be joining us. That young man in the back, that's my younger brother. He's the younger brother. He's going to start reading a tambourine part because some of our percussionists couldn't make it tonight. So this next piece I ordered it 2 or 3 years ago because I thought, I was like, well, this will be great to read. It'll be a great learning experience. And then I got it to the band room and I was like, oh, what about this? And we never touched it. And then we pulled it out this year and we read it and we all went, oh, that's not so bad. And it's really cool. Like, this is probably the coolest piece we play today. And let me explain why we freaked out about it a little bit. Normal music, look at this very professional flashcard that I've made here. Normal music has this at the beginning, a time signature. It says there's going to be 4, you're going to count to 4 over and over again. Or it'll say 3, 4, and you just count to 3 over and over again. Or it'll say 2, 4. You just count 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? This piece of music has this at the beginning. And somebody, I don't remember who said it, they're like, why is there math? Because there's a plus sign in the middle. And what it means is this song alternates. From one measure, it's in 3, 4, and the next measure is in 2, 4. Which turns out is harder for me than it is for them. I get lost more than they do. But this is a really great piece. This is our last piece on today's concert by Larry Nick. We love this guy's last name. This is Velocity.